So take a moment actually right now. Let's just do this right now. Just as I'm talking and as you're thinking and as I'm talking about wealth and making money and being rich and being successful, and there's no right or wrong answer, just an honest answer. What pops up for you? What is the judgment? What is the story? What is the self-talk? What pops up to you when you think about rich people, successful people, capitalism? And tell the truth. There's no judgment here. Rich people are selfish, corrupt, and unspiritual, the cause of our problems. If I become wealthy and successful, I'll be too busy. I'll lose my connection to God or earth or loved ones. I'll be unsafe. I won't have any time for myself. Just see what pops up. Judgments about wealth and success and power. I want you to know that you are releasing it. You're allowing it to be alchemized. I might get overwhelmed. I'm not enough. Family and friends, I'll lose my spirituality. Being rich is grubby. People lose integrity. When Jesus says it's easier for the camel to fit through the eye of a needle than a rich person to enter heaven, Jesus was never condemning wealth. He was condemning the attachment to the forms of wealth and power. The eye of the needle is an actual place that was very narrow, that a camel could barely fit through it. But if the camel was loaded down with all the baggage and the merchandise, it couldn't fit through it. So a rich man literally couldn't fit through it if he wanted to take all his stuff with him. And the way is straight and narrow into heaven, into harmony, into truth. You can't take anything with you but you. So if you're holding on to dollar bills and gold and chalices, and I can't get in there. It's like a monkey. You want to know how to trap a monkey? Put a bunch of cookies in a jar. The monkey will put his hand in and it'll want all the cookies and it won't let any of them go, and it can't get its hand out of the jar. Well, maybe that's apocryphal, but the idea is there. That's what that saying means. Jesus was talking about, you can't get into heaven. There's no room for anybody but God, anybody but love, anybody but truth. So if you're trying to bring all your stuff with you, if you think your stuff is your source of power and wealth and abundance, you're not going to be able to fit. I'm afraid of abusing power. If I become wealthy and successful, I'm going to be free and happy. Okay, well, that's good. That's not a negative one. Wealthy people are gobbling up too much resources. And as you're scanning these, I want you to notice where you actually agree with them. And again, what I want you to understand is these are shadows, values, conflicts. These are hypnotic spells. We are all under hypnotic spells, collective and inherited. You don't see the world as it is, but you see it through the filters of your beliefs, your collective and inherited beliefs. And so now you're beginning to see, what are the walls of my matrix made up of? What is the map of my reality? You don't have to judge yourself for having these beliefs. You want to have discernment, because we have so much baggage around wealth and abundance and success. You'd think we're packing for a trip around the world. But this is one trip where you're guaranteed to lose some of that baggage. The key I want to make here about the hypnotic spells and the limited beliefs is that even if you learn all the tricks and hacks and strategies and have all the tools out there that promise to make you successful or manifest more, if you don't wake up from the lies and limited beliefs you've been taught, you will struggle. You will struggle to manifest abundance in any sustainable way, or you'll sabotage yourself, or it will become a self-fulfilling prophecy. You will break down, you will get sick, you will ruin your relationships. Why? Because you don't understand the true nature and source of wealth, and you're trying to get it, or you think you don't have it. Now, maybe some of you already feel this way. Maybe you already feel burned out. Maybe you already are struggling to make ends meet, and you tried a lot of things and nothing's worked. I get it. I almost died twice trying to understand this stuff. And as I said, I've studied from Plato to Socrates to Shakespeare. What I'm teaching you is not a theory, it's a universal principle that is behind the greatest successful leaders, change makers, healers, teachers, artists in history. And it's a principle, it's not personal. It does not matter who you are, your race, your gender, your sexual orientation, color of your skin, culture, background, history. None of that matters. It's a principle. One of the most important principles of all, maybe the most important principle, is not just about wealth, but it's about how to get a real change in your life and a lasting result. And that is, you must design a life that retrains your mind and heart to be in alignment with that truth. Like a newborn baby on its mother's chest and training to her heartbeat. Without this integration design, the old patterns within you and around you will pull you back. You'll end up with a different day, but the same story. That's why most people don't live 70 to 90 years. They live the same year 70 to 90 times. Okay? Changing jobs, changing mates, changing their underwear, hopefully, but it's still the same story. Because they haven't designed a life that is in integrity with the truth of their being that is emerging. And so all the inertial forces keep pulling them back down, pulling them back down, pulling them back down.